ever think your brother would become Labour leader?
Well, I thought that about a month ago, but in the past, no, I thought it would be a difficult thing to do.
Right, and do you think that, I mean, you were involved with him in the left way back in the London Labour Party, back in the early 80s, and there he was defending militants' membership of the Labour Party. Do you think some of those groups will come back into the party now?
I think those questions are completely irrelevant.
Well, not really, they're talking about coming back.
Many people will talk. What's happened here is you've got a complete mood change in British politics. People have joined Labour to fight for accountability and policies for the many, and that is going to carry on. This movement will fight tooth and nail to keep policies which defend the majority of people, not the so-called consensus policies which are actually for the rich imposed from above.
What about those Blairite MPs that voted for the war and for cuts and so on? Should they be worried? Do you think they might get thrown out, get deselected?
I think some of them will realise they were wrong. And some of them may leave, some of them might be replaced in a natural process in their own parties. I don't know, but the important thing isn't all this fighting, it's the way forward in a united way to build a movement for the whole people of Britain.
Is your brother up to the job, physically?
Absolutely.
I mean, he's not prepared for it in any way, has he, until the last few months?
He's a fit man. All Corbyns are ready for anything put before.
And have you tried to persuade him to be of your views on, you're a climate change skeptic, aren't you? You tried to persuade him about that?
Well, I think the important thing about what he stands for is he stands for proper debate and discussion. Now, in the case of climate change, the fact is, since that Climate Change Act was passed, what was expected to happen did not happen. The assumptions in that act were incorrect.
Does he sympathetic to you on that?
Well, he's sympathetic to reviewing lots of things. I'm not saying anything specific about that because he has to go along with, the people with him. But I'm sure there will be proper debate on scientific matters, and the result will, in the long run, be a recognition that the CO2 issue is a red herring.
Red herring, right. And do you think Labour MPs are going to be plotting to get rid of him now?
Well, they may be, but look, guys like you, no offence personally, but media people encourage this sort of thing, when actually what they should be encouraging is a united policies for the...
Well, it's not our job to encourage
No.
Well, anyway, good to meet you. I think the first time, actually. Okay.
I'll give you a piece of paper with me on for information.
All right. So you've...
I wasn't allowed to vote myself because I stood...
I see, so you were an independent candidate. You weren't allowed to vote in this election. Well, there you are. Corbyn for the council.
It was a council by-election. It was about the social cleansing issues in Suffolk. And we had a lot of personal support, not from people who actually voted because it didn't make any difference, but we did it for proper planning.
Thank you.